हाय एवरीवन टू द क्लास। सो मैं अपने इस लेक्चर के अंदर पूरी कोशिश करूँगा कि इंग्लिश और हिंदी दोनों में बात करूँ। जहाँ पे इंग्लिश इंपॉर्टेंट होगी बहुत ज़्यादा वहीं पे मैं इंग्लिश बोलूँगा, जहाँ पे मुझे लगेगा कि मेरे कुछ व्यूअर्स जो कि नहीं समझ पा रहे हैं मेरी बात को। सो द थिंग्स दैट आई वुड बी सेइंग विल बी important, but things that I would be doing will be much more important. So what I would expect from you is that you will be doing every single thing that I would do with me. So for now here I will get started with the introduction of data analysis. So here we will read this definition. Data analysis is a process of inspecting, cleansing, transforming and modeling data with the goal of discovering useful information and informing conclusions and support decision making. So now we need to understand that think by examples. So let's suppose कि आपके पास बहुत सारा डाटा पड़ा हुआ है, राइट? यू हैव अ डाटा, लेट्स सपोज आपने डाटा इकट्ठा किया है टू एनालाइज, एंड यू वांट टू एनालाइज that how many people here in this population that you have collected are men and how many of them are women. Okay, so आपके पास ये डाटा पड़ा हुआ, आप देखना चाहते हो कि भाई इसमें मर्द कितने औरतें कितनी हैं. So now what you will do, how you will analyze, because population तो बहुत बड़ी होगी, जाहिर सी बात है, और उसमें फिगर्स बहुत बड़े बड़े होंगे, राइट? और आपके लिए एनालाइज करना कितना मुश्किल हो जाएगा. देन देयर कम्स डेटा एनालिसिस टूल्स, एक्सेल, पावर बीआई, पाइथन, आर. Then we have SQL. What do you do with the power of SQL, structured query language? You can extract the data you want from that. With the power of Power BI, you can create amazing and beautiful charts. So for me, the modeling of the data is the first thing. So the modeling and the visualization, that first you model the data, then you visualize it. So visualization is very important thing, because it makes it very easy for you to see things in a visual way, and it is very easy for you to make conclusions, and you can just make a lot of difference in your results and for your presenters and for like any kind of thing that you are doing, you can do it much better. अब मैं इसकी एग्जांपल इस तरह से देता हूँ कि यार देखो, हम जो दुनिया है ना पूरी की पूरी, वो एक डाटाबेस के अंदर ना मतलब कैद है. तुम देखो कि ये जो गूगल है, ये जो जितनी भी सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं, ठीक है, व्हाट आर दे डूइंग? दे आर स्टोरिंग आवर डाटा इनटू अ डाटाबेस. So why are they storing this data? Because they want to collect a useful information to provide better customer service to their clients. And the stats that they are using, they are creating analysis and they are visualizing that analysis to draw conclusions from it. एग्जाम्पल मैं इसकी ये देता हूँ कि देखो ये मेरे पास एक बार चार्ट है. ओके, सो चार्ट्स और ग्राफ्स जो होते हैं ना वो डिफरेंट टाइप के होते हैं, बट मोस्ट कॉमन जो है ना बार, लाइन और कॉलम ग्राफ है, जो बहुत ज़्यादा कॉमन है और बहुत ज़्यादा यूजफुल है. और पाई और डोनट, यू नो, these are very common graphs at some point of your life you have got connected to them. So अब यहाँ पे देखो कि मेरे पास जो है ना वो मेरा एक चार्ट बना हुआ है for calculating averages of the sprints in meters that athletes have run. और उसके दरमियान में जो उनकी हार्ट रेट की वैल्यू रही है एवरेज, वो यहाँ पे मुझे पता लग रही है on the x-axis. So see, the y-axis have meters and the x-axis have the heart rates. So now from this data, from this bar chart, I can easily analyze and I can easily conclude that the sprint of 5.6 to 15 meters, the athletes have the most average heart rate. So this is how the analysis made easier through the use of graphs. Just like that, I have this column graph. Again, I am seeing the average of HR BPM by y-pulse meter. Now these are the data labels that are showing me the various heart rates in the various meter ranges for different athletes. Just like that, this one is pie chart. It's showing me the data for the max of HR BPM by x-pulse meters. This one is showing me the average of speed kilometer per hour by y-pulse meters. And now here I can see in percentages and also in so basically these colors are actually the legend which is used to differentiate the different kind of data, the different kind of series within a data, to make it easier for us to look at. So from here I can easily understand the 6.8 is the average speed, the highest average speed between the sprint of 9.9 to 19.9 meters. Just like that, I have another max for the max of speed kilometer per hour by post meter. This is again a column graph, and from here I can easily understand that 32.09004 is the max speed of the athlete within the sprint of 49.9 to 59.9 meters. So this is how the analysis works, and this is how you visualize things using charts and graphs. And this is how a data which looks like this become easier to look at in the form of this. Okay, so today we are going to begin with Excel, and basically I have had got a similar project, but I have changed the data, and I have changed many things for us for our exercise today. Basically this is the project that I have got from a client, but this wasn't actually the project. The project that I did was something else. Was here the sheet was different, but not too much different from this one. I still have kept some things same, but I actually want to give you a better perspective. But by doing this complete tutorial, you will be able to know how the real world problems work and how the real world analysis works at a very beginner level. So let's get started. So the first thing that you have to see here is that I have this table, and within that table I have this calculated values that I have calculated, and I will show you the formulas and how they work. The first thing is that I have to convert this into a table, so I will just click anywhere, and it's up to me that which one I actually want to take as my table. So I would just take this one. I think I will not press Ctrl+A and select everything. I will just take this series here, which is like very big. I think these are more than 1000 numbers, so I've taken it. Now I will click Ctrl+T, and now okay, so now you can see that this range has been converted into a table now. From here you can also change the colors if you want, and you can keep it like that. That actually doesn't matter at all. So now let's get started. So ये देख रहे हैं आप लोग, यहाँ पे सारे टेबल एक तैयार हो चुका है मेरे पास. अब मैं इसमें जो है वो पिवट टेबल को इंसर्ट करता हूँ, बिकॉज पिवट टेबल्स आर द मोस्ट बेस्ट वे टू एनालाइज योर डाटा इन MS Excel. So now it will give me an option that I want this an existing worksheet or I want this a new worksheet. So preferably I will select new worksheet. Now this one is pivot table field. These are all the fields that I have selected in my table. These are appeared here. Now the first visualization that I want to create is to check the maximum speed for X post meters. So I will put this. Now it's giving me the sum actually, but I will go to the value field settings and I will select on max, and now I will bring X post meters here. Now if you can see, this is so big, and even if the pivot chart I select it will not give a visualizable data. Actually this is very difficult to understand. So what I will do, I will group it. When the data is so big, you can group it, and I will group it by one. So now let's see what I am going to see now. Now let's see, it's much better looking chart right now in front of us, and we can select. We have a lot of options. Okay, just wait for a minute. I think we should group it by 2, then I think we will have much more beautiful charts. Yeah, now we will have a very beautiful chart, because now you can see it's showing a better range, and it's also telling us the max of speeds in a very better way. So now let's select this one, and now just click OK. This one is a column chart. The first thing that I will do is that I will right click and hide all fields button in the chart. The next thing that I will do is that I will hide the grid lines. I don't need them at all. And then I will hide the legend because I don't need it for this one. And now I can easily understand that the highest one is 45.081 to 47.081 exposed meters print. The max of speed is 16.97976 kilometer per hour. So on the y-axis it's showing me the speed kilometer per hour, and on the x-axis it's showing me the meters ranges. So I will put axis title here, and there I will put exposed meters. Just like that, I will put speed kilometer per hour, and actually what I can do is I could just simply copy it from here. I don't need to just simply copy it from here, and I will paste it here. I will give a title, and actually I am checking this speed kilometer per hour. I am checking the max, and here also I will write max. And here I will write exposed meters. I will keep it here. So now you can see that I have a lot of options to format the chart area. So I would like to do, I think the borders are okay. The fill is, there's no need to go to 3D format, 3D rotation. I think everything is fine. The size, I think everything is good. Scale height, and scale width. I think now it's looking much better. I think our first graph has been developed. So see, that was so easy. So this one has been created, right? So here I will just paste it here. Okay, so we are actually creating a dashboard. Dashboard actually shows you the key performance, how they are looking right now. Okay, so this is my main dashboard that I have just made. Now you can see that this dashboard is actually looking very good. So let's get to our first pivot table. If I click here and if I click show fields, so you can see that in the rows I have exposed meters, and in the values I have maximum of speed kilometer per hour. The max, average, min, all these settings are available in value field settings. You can select from here. Just like that, here I have calculated the minimum speed. Here I have calculated the max speed for wire post meters, and I actually have edited all of these headings on the main dashboard, so you don't need to have to be worried about it. But for your ease, I will edit it here also. So now we will go to here, and here we can see that if I click here, I will get wire post meters along with minimum speed. So what you can see here, on the y-axis we have the ranges of meters, and on the x-axis we have the speed kilometer hour minimum. And for this one I just did the grouping just like that because the data was too much big, so I just group it. For some pivot tables I have grouped them by 4, for some I have grouped them by 1, depends on the length of the data. Here I have created average of the heart rate. You can see here I have taken the distance on the x-axis and max speed on the y-axis, and also the average of the kilometer per hour. So I have taken the max and the average by distance. Okay, so we can study distance by max speed and average. I have added it already on my main dashboard. So this line actually is showing, if I can just click here and I can just put the label here right now, the legend here. So you can see, I can see the max of speed, and this line is actually showing the average, and I've already actually made them separately in a very good way, in a very beautiful way on my main dashboard. Okay, so this one is showing the time, and it's a comparison with the maximum speed and the average speed. So here I have created my complete report with all the data labels and everything, and all the right y, x, and all the right headings. I have made everything completely right. So what is left right now? Okay, so as you can see, if I will just take more space. If you can see on the main sheet, which one is it's here, right? So here I have these particular set of values, which is minimum speed, average speed, maximum speed, number of sprints, ranges within 25 km/h and within 30 km/h, within 25 to 30 km/h, and just like that we have a lot of data. Okay, so here for the starting, I just want to explain this, that the distance I have calculated, you can see I have taken these. First of all, I put an equal sign, then I took these two cells, right, and I multiply them with each other to get the results. For this one, this is basically a COUNTIFS formula. So basically, and the first thing is that when you put COUNTIFS formula, what you do is you put COUNTIFS, then bracket, then you give a range, okay, and then you give a criteria. The range I have taken is this complete column, and I have asked MS Excel by using the formula that get me the range in which the speed km/h are less than 15 for the athletes within the column D. So this is how I got this number 26 here. Just like that, I went here, and now this one was 0 to 15, right? So I have given the range 2 times, the same range 2 times. In the first criteria, I have said which are greater than 0 and which are lesser than 15. This one is greater and this one is lesser. So COUNTIFS, range, criteria, second criteria, just like that. You can criteria range. Okay, so this is very easy actually. So my column was D. Just like that, I went here for 15 to 20, and I have applied this formula again, and I've said this time greater than 15 and lesser than 20. In the range, in the column of D, I want this range greater than 15 and lesser than 20, and the criteria is here and the range is here also. Just like that, I applied the formula for all of these, and there were 0 athletes who have speed bigger than this. And you can imagine, guys, 30 km/h is a great speed actually. No one can run fast like this. Only few people can run so fast. And for the average, just like that, I've taken the average of the T column, and I've taken the minimum and max of the T column. See, so easy actually. So now right now you have learned formula of multiplication. You learned the formula of COUNTIFS, which is used to get the ranges between two numbers. You have learned the formula of min, max and average. So now I actually want this particular data to come here on this section of my report. I want it to show here the average and everything. The first thing that I will do is that I will just copy the headings from the main sheet and I will paste them there. So this is the main value. I will copy it and I will paste it here. Some place I will just, and there is one more thing that I can do. I can just easily just paste it here. Okay, just let for now just let me paste it, because actually I might feel like I have to change the positions while making the dashboard later on, while doing the most, like, your mind can change in any moment, right? You will think that if I put the equal sign and I like apply the formula, I think that I have to change the spaces later on if I like. So now I will go here and I will take this one. Okay, so now what I want actually is that this value that is showing here should come here, and whenever a change in this value occurs, a change here also occurs. So what should I do now? I will first of all put an equal sign. Now I will press shift, I will click on the sheet, I will click on the cell, and I will simply just click enter. Now you can see this value has come here. Just like that I will do for the rest of them. Shift, sheet, and the cell, and enter. Just like that for this one is equal to shift, click, enter. Just like that I will do for the rest of them. You have seen it, guys, how to do it, right? So just like that I will get it done and I will come back in a second. Okay guys, so I will show you the changes that I have done. So basically this is the range that I have made. So basically I just put is equal to, then I click on this particular sheet, I select the cell of my choice and then pressed enter. So now I will check that if I do some changes here, will it appear here also. So just for instance हम इसको यूँ कर देते हैं कि 10 इसको बना देते हैं. Okay, so now it's 240, right? So if I come here and I just refresh it, so it becomes 240 also. But now just get it back to the place. So this is how you have seen that this is how we show the value on one particular sheet of the workbook on another sheet. Okay, so everything is working all right. So now I have to design my dashboard. It's looking perfectly all right actually, and showing a very useful information for us. What is actually is dashboard? So dashboard or report, whatever you can say it, it's a graphical interface that is showing you the information in a more understandable way. So now I will click here and I will insert, and now I will insert slicers here. Okay, so for now I will insert heart rate and I will insert speed kilometer. No need for speed rate. I think I will insert x post meters, y post meters, time. Okay, so these are the slicers that I have needed to put. So I put it. So one by one I make the report connections. I will click everything from start to bottom, and I will press OK. For this one also I will do the same, report connections, and I will click on every single thing. Okay, for this one also I will do the same, report connections, and I will click on every single thing. Okay. For this one also, I will click report connections. I will click on every single thing right now. Okay, so I have done it. So now I have needed to place them on the right spot, or I will just did a little down, and this one also. Okay, so I will put it here on the top. Okay, so it will come here. I guess it will look better here, and this should be the length, this one. And now I will click here, and I will go to the slicers, and I will increase this one. Okay, same I will do for the others. Okay, and I will keep it a little low. Okay, so this one also like that, and I will place it here, right here, and for this one also. And I will also make it a little bit big. Okay, just let me get it down a little bit, and now, okay, okay, this one is also looking all right. And now again for this one I will do the same. Everything is looking perfectly all right now. Now I have to do some changes in here also. I think that I will select all of them, and I will give them a formatting. I will get it centered. This one also I will get it centered. Now what I need to do is I think I will put a shape in there. I will take a rectangle and I will drag it here. And the shape effects, I will put reflection variations. I will put this one, and I will put shape fill, no fill, and shape effects. I will put a glow of this one. I think look much better, so you can see it's looking good now. I will also change the colors. I think this one could be I can get it bold. I think the color should be a little bit dark so that it will be more easier to see. Just like that, I will do the same for them. Make it bold. Same for this one. Make it bold. Here I will make it red. I will make it bold. I will make it red. I will make it bold for this one too. For this one here, I will actually convert it into a table. Control T, and From this one I will make some, I will actually change the yeah, this one is looking good actually. So now I will put insert a slicer, ranges, and I will place them, I will first of all okay, it's looking much better actually. Okay, so I will place it here also. Okay, so this is my sheet is ready. For the grid lines, I think I can just remove them and I will change the colors. You will customize from here also, but I will change it to green yellow. No, it's not looking good. I think too warm. The theme, okay. So our dashboard is completely fine and ready. So just now I would like to, I think this theme is too much dark. Okay, so now let's see. If I click on the slicers, it will show me the result for that particular slicer only. And here, if I click here, it will show me that particular range. You can see, right? And this is how you can filter out it. Just like that, you can see you have created your first complete dashboard. So let me know about it. What do you think about this one? Guys, this is your first complete dashboard that you have just created, and this one I will like to show you in the print form. You can see it here. This is looking so beautiful and all so much, you know, organized in a very beautiful way that you can show to your client that you have your bar graphs, your column graphs, your line graphs, and your combo graphs in the same line. So you can see that I have printed it and I have shown it to you. To print, just go file and then print and just click. You can just select fit all columns on one page or fit sheet on one page to make it look better. So what you can see right now is that today you have learned how to create an Excel dashboard, how to create the slicers and report connections. You have learned about the pivot tables. You have learned about min max average. You have learned about how to apply the COUNTIFS formula. You have learned about how to get the value of one sheet onto another sheet. So you have learned a lot of things today, and I hope that this exercise will help you in your work, and this is a great thing to do. I make Excel dashboards on Fiverr till today. I have made 28 projects in 3 months, and I am, if you want to hire me, you can go to the link in description and you can hire me from there for your projects. And अगर आप मेरे साथ अभी तक बंदे रहे थे तो बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, और आप लोग जिंदगी में कुछ करेंगे because you are dedicated people. You learned it and you did it with me. So the thing that is important is that you must have done it with me. So I think that this is it for today, and if you have any questions, there is my WhatsApp number in the description. You can contact me directly, or you can just comment down below. And thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much, and if you like my content, then subscribe my channel. I promise that I will bring much more better content next time, and I will get better every single time. So